Hello everyone, videos I back with another deck review. This is the Regal playing cards from Gambler's Warehouse. It has both poker size and mini size decks. So let's have a look at them. I'll throw these aside for a minute. Actually, put them way over here. So they come in four colors. The red, the blue, the green, and the purple. People have been saying, these are very similar to the ornates, and I will agree with them, but ain't nothing wrong with that. They look really nice. Front says Regal. Top, you get some beautiful gold foil embossed details with a nice gem in the center. I almost wish these gems had some foil or metallic ink so that they, glistened a little bit. They're just a little bit dull, but they look nice anyway. Side says Regal, Gambler's Warehouse, gamblerswarehouse.com, with lots of beautiful details, gold foil throughout. The other side, same thing. Top says Regal. You see there's also gems all around. Bottom says John Powell Cutthroat Cards, designed by John Powell Cutthroat Cards. Gambler's Warehouse, gamblerswarehouse.com. Printed by Expert Point Card Company, made in Taiwan. And here you see Cutthroat Cards logo, which is like a CTC, and Gambler's Warehouse logo, which is very embossed. They both got some embossing. And in the back you see a back design, which again, lots of gold foil embossing. There's a Gambler's Warehouse kind of snap seal on both sides. It says Regal top and bottom, the gem in the center. Lots of details, very nicely done. So let's look at the cards. By the way, the flap has the GW again, Gambler's Warehouse, kind of a stamp, seal of approval, whatever, logo, and nice details. And here the Cutthroat Cards logo again. The inside of the top case is actually, they have the same kind of artwork as, it's hard to see, as the outside. Like it says Regal in here, and it has everything like the outside but on the inside. And even the bottom you can kind of see it says John Powell. So it's kind of interesting that they did that. It's hard to see all without a light. Let's get to the cards. The Joker is pretty nice. There's Regal. It's got some keys and a diamond on there. And J in the corners with, again, the keys and the diamond. I'm not sure what that's supposed to represent, but it's there. It's very nice. Red colors, black J's. And this one's the same, except it's all red. Mostly red. The Ace of Spades, it's very nice. It says Regal. Again, the keys and the diamond. Kind of a globe on the bottom. Nice custom indexes and a very nice pip. There's a crown on the top of the ace as well. The spade pip there. It's very nice, kind of royal and majestic. All the aces are very nicely detailed, as you can see. There's that. Court cards, completely custom, yet kind of traditional looking. And Suicide King. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. One thing I do see is a bit of blank space that could have potentially been used for a suit indicator, but it's not a big deal because you can look at that card and identify it immediately. Look at he's going Cowabunga or something like that. Then you get the number cards. Again, nice pips. Custom. Some of them are upside down, some of them are sideways, some of them right side up. And these ones I got red for the diamonds and the hearts. The other decks, hearts and diamonds, are in the color of the actual deck. So, kind of interesting. We'll get to that right now. Let's look at the blue deck. So this one, everything is the same. Jokers, this time they got blue colors, as you can see. The Ace of Spades is the same. And then you see the Ace of Hearts right here. I'll put it off to the side. It's blue, because it's the blue deck. So Hearts and Diamonds in blue. And the court cards, they got blue coloring to them. And very nice. By the way, look at this. This looks like an Arco court card, so it's almost like these are just modified Arco court cards or something like that. Let's continue with the green deck. And, and you can see I still got the cellophane on here because why not? Some people have been commenting or asking, you know, why do some people not leave the cellophane on? I in particular don't leave the cellophane on a lot of decks. The reason is because most of the decks I get are USB-C made, and it is pretty damn impossible to pull the cellophane off the USB-C deck without completely destroying it. But these are printed by Expert Playing Card Company, and they're very nice looking tuck cases. I decided I might as well protect them. It has a pull strip that came right off. The top came off, so it's perfect, as you can see. I wish USB-C decks were like that, but they're not. But anyway, some people like to keep the cellophane on to protect it. Some people don't care. This little rant. Anyways, moving on to Jokers. These ones, of course, green colors. Same aces. And you can see pips are in green for the hearts and the diamonds. Black for the spades and clubs. And again, court cards. Very nicely done. Cool. And I almost lost the cards. And then the purple, and you pretty much figured that one out. It's got purple elements. And I think it, it goes together very nicely. I like the purple colors. I like the blues and greens and everything. So there you have your four colors. Really nice. As far as the art is concerned on these decks, I like it. I don't think I actually saw the back design. They got black borders with the white faces, which is a little bit of a bummer, but not a big deal. They got the gem in the center. It says Regal on there, on top and bottom. Bit of a crown element. Lots of nice gold details. Looks like some Roman numerals in the corners. Or maybe it's just X's or whatever. I could be wrong. Of course, the GW Gambler's Warehouse logos and a gem in the center. Bit of red details, bit of, a bit of colors throughout there. But the main color you see, of course, is the gem in the center. It is nice, even with the black borders. And in fact, I think it's better with the black borders. The white border, I don't know if that would have gone so well with the gold. But I like the back designs. It's very nice. The faces, very nicely done. I like them, especially the court cards. They are classic looking yet completely custom, and I do like that. So as far as the art is concerned, I like it. I will say 4.5 out of 5. As for handling purposes, printed by Expert Point Card Company, and embossed stock, or embossed finish, I should say. The stock is a bit thick, a bit stiff, especially at first, which is common with a lot of Expert Point Card Company decks, but it handles pretty good. Maybe a little bit of clumping. So handling wise, I will say maybe 4 out of 5. As for, is it usable for playing cards at Dean Magic? Sure. I mean, yeah, the number cards are a bit odd, but you can still identify them. The colors are fun. Court cards are easy to read, or easy to identify, as is the aces and whatnot. So I would say, 4.5 out of 5 for being usable for playing cards at Dean Magic. Overall, definitely really nice decks. Definitely something like 4.25 or 4.5 out of 5 overall. I really like them. You can get them at Gambler's Warehouse, or I should say playingcards.net, which is their website. And I'm pretty sure you can get them at collectibleplayingcards.com. If not now, in the near future, probably by the time this video is public, they should be on there. And of course, you can use the code VJose42 to get 10% off your order each and every time. And that is that. Don't forget to comment, like, rate, subscribe. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I forgot one thing. The minis. I do apologize. At least I didn't completely forget. So here they are. As you can see, the front of the tuck case is different than the regular ones, and there's no gold foil embossing. In fact, the gold color is barely gold. Let's compare the two. It says Regal in the center. You got that keys and the diamond thing going on there, and it says Gambler's Warehouse on top, cutthroat cards on the bottom. And it's got a lot more of the actual color to it, the blue color, the green and the purple and the red, and a lot less gold. The side is more or less the same. It says Regal, and it's got the Gambler's Warehouse logo, and Regal and Cutthroat Cards logo. The top, same thing, except one is facing one way, one is facing the other way, but it says Regal, a bit different on the diamonds, gems, and then the bottom again, basically it says designed by John Powell, Gambler's Warehouse. Again, that's good. I have it backwards. Actually, no, I don't. This is the back. It's writing is different. It's backwards, but you get the same Gambler's Warehouse and Cutthroat Cards logos designed by John Powell, Gambler's Warehouse, blah blah. The back on the mini is exactly the same as the front. It does not have the back design on it, which is fine. And that's that. On the flap, you get some details of a gem again. And here we get the key and the diamonds and something that says SLC 801 or something. I have no idea what that's supposed to mean or reference, but it's on there. I'm not even sure if that's 100% correct. Now with this one, because this is not printed by actual playing card company, it's got two additional cards. First of all, one of Gambler's Warehouse favorite gimmicks. You have king, half queen, and you do get also a ad card that says Cutthroat Cards. Has the logo. It's a skull skeleton. And it says Regal at Gambler's Warehouse logo. Produced by Gambler's Warehouse, designed by John Powell of Cutthroat Cards. It's a couple of different cards. The rest of the cards are completely identical to what you see in the main deck. Both the back design and the faces. So just want to point that out. They do have a embossed linen type stock and decent finish in stock. A bit of clumpiness. One thing you will see is a bit of unevenness on the borders, which is not the first time I've seen it. It was from a Gambler's Warehouse mini deck. And they all have the Queen and King of Clubs apparently. Would have been interesting if they did a different suit per deck, but it's not to be. So that is that. I just wanted to point that out. Show you the minis. I'm not going to show you all of them. You've already seen the cards. It's the same thing, just half size. That's what I got. Now I will see you next time.